What's up, mother? What's up? My name is Joshua, and thank you guys for tuning into an exciting mod spotlight. This mod spotlight, I'm going to be reviewing the RPG inventory mod. Instead of just more of a review, it's just more of like how badass this thing is. So, let's get started. So, let me just give you a preview of what is to come. Oh, that Minecraft music is so catchy. But anyways, let's get started. So here, ignore all this good stuff, but this is what generally you will be using in the RPG element mod. But the thing is, though, well, there is a new inventory space. So let's go to that. Here in the RPG element, I'm sorry, the RPG inventory mod allows you to have different slots, and that is kind of loud, actually. I'm so sorry. Forgive me if anything was too loud at the moment. But anyways, let's get back to that inventory mod. So, it gives you 6 new slots, and that means there's new items in this mod as well. So, let's go over there, and let's start with the first treasure chest that we got. So, here we got the 3 of the 6 inventory slots you can fill up. You've got gold gloves, you've got gold necklaces, and you've got gold rings. To craft the gold necklace, you just need one gold ingot and 3 string. For the gloves, it's 5 gold ingots and 2 leather. With the golden ring, there is 6 golden ingots to make a gold ring. Now, if you just have the golden glove and put it in your inventory, I mean, it's pretty cool. But what it does is it also gives you a nice little perk. As you can tell, I have this nice looking aura going around me. So, let's go into the inventory, and it gives me a boost of speed. So, if I run, now I go extremely fast. So, compared to the old standard run, you know, just pretty basic. But, with the RPG element and the gold gloves, you go a lot faster. So that's one cool thing you can do. Now let's go to the gold necklace and gold ring. So let's just go to the RPG inventory here, take that off, and let's go to the gold ring. Gold ring is the same thing. So basically, in other words, if you have the gold gloves, gold ring, or gold necklace, regardless of type, it'll give you that perk. So if you want to go really fast, then you can go with a golden necklace, glove, or ring. So now, let's go to the enchanted ones, or the more improved. Now, to make like a buffed ring, or a strength ring, or a health ring, you basically need the old gold ring, and a diamond, lapis lazuli, or emerald. And it goes with the same with the gloves and the necklace. So, the thing is, though, is that to craft them, you make sure that the gem is right above the golden item. In other words, so that it can work. So let's check out the rings. And remember, these rings are the same perk as these ones. No more, no less. So anyway, let's go to the RPG inventory. So let's go to the health ring. The health ring, I believe, regenerates your health. So let me see, strength and buff ring. Alright, so let's just go on up here. And let's go and turn this onto easy mode. And let's just drop down and fall to our demise. So the health ring apparently is not working right now. I'll be right back. Something's not right. So now my health is regenerating because I put all 3 of the diamond diamond necklace, gloves, and ring. So it does regenerate health a lot quicker, depending on how much you have. So let's say if you have all 3 of the diamond health rings, or health items, you basically regenerate a lot quicker. Because before, it was pretty overpowered, and I got the recent update, so as you can tell, it heals a lot quicker. So let's just take those out now, because I just wanted to show you guys that it actually works. So let's take that on out and put it in here. And now let's go on to the strength ring. Now the strength ring is basically a buff. It just gives you stronger, more ability, and you do have this red bubble that indicates that it is working. So let's now put on the last ring, which is the buffed ring. The buffed ring gives you just a haste. And it's pretty cool. You know, they give you a nice little aura that tells you that, you know, hey, it's working. And you can put 2 of these, so you can have haste and strength. So it's really cool mod. I really like how these rings work, okay? But now that we've gotten onto the items, it's time to show you the other stuff. Now, you've got shields here, and the shields are pretty self-explanatory. You can go in your RPG inventory and put it on. Now, the thing is, though, is that it does give you an extra added strength, and it gives you resistance 3, which is really good. You can't see it, so it's unfortunate that you can't really see it, but at least it gives you a good amount of resistance depending on which one you have. To craft it is basically a block of wood for the wooden shield, and it can be any wood. I've tested it. A golden block with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I hear something approaching me. Okay, that is scary slime. I am doing a mod spotlight here. Okay, and the same thing for the iron shield. Now, if you didn't notice, there is also an additional slot for the cloak. And the cloak can be crafted with 4 wool and 2 string. Now, there's a problem with the cloaks. The thing is that really sucks is that you cannot see the cloak when you put it on your back. So that's kind of a bummer. However, there is an you can get the invisibility cloak. And the invisibility cloak does work. And it is pretty freaking awesome. So if you're like, oh, I just see this random walking cape walking around. I mean, that's pretty freaky. But it's really cool how, you know, how this works. You don't really need that. You don't need a stupid potion to make yourself invisible. You can just turn yourself invisible with invisible cape. Ugh, cannot talk today. But now on to other clothing. Now there are 3 types of clothing that you can craft, which represent each class of mage, range, or melee. So let's start with the Berserkers. Berserker, you can craft the... No, oh my goodness, I am so sorry. This is not correct. This is correct. So to make the archers, to make this set, I am so sorry for that, you have to make tan hide. And the tan hide requires a leather and 4 string. Pretty self-explanatory. And to make these is basically, like, if you want to make, like, a hat, it'll be, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's the simple standard how you make, like, a hat, chest, leggings, and stuff like that. Now, to make the archer's bow of birch, it's required that you have 4 birch, an emerald, and 2 string to work. So let me just put this in here. I'm going to take my archer stuff out again because I really need it. Okay. Oh my goodness, it is getting dark and that is pretty scary. But we are just going to make it to noon because we like the daytime. Now, to go into what is the Berserkers, let me just quickly get that for you. To make the Berserkers, you need, for the animal skin, you need 8 brown wool and leather to make the entire Berserker armor. So I'm just switch that around. Now, there are 2 weapons that you can craft in the Berserker class. One is the Berserker Claymore, and the other is the Berserker Rage Breaker. Now, there's a reason why I've been starving myself in here, and I'll show you in a few moments. So, those are the 2 weapons, and now, let's go on to my favorite, the Mage. Now, the Mage class has a lot to offer. To make the Mage Cloth, you need 8 lapis lazulis and a leather to make the Mage Cloth. To make one of the weapons, which is the Soul Sphere, requires 8 gold ingots and a lapis lazuli block. To make a Lunar Staff, it requires 2 glistering melons, a lapis lazuli, 2 sticks. Now, the Wizard Knowledge Book requires 3 paper and 1 Mage Cloth. So, I am going to show you guys the awesomeness of this mod, and I'm going to save the Mage class for last, because that is the best one. If you want, you guys can skip to it, but it's time to show you guys what this mod can do. Okay, so let me show you what the Berserker Claymore does. When you right-click, let me just actually, let me put it onto easy mode, and let's go to sunset. And let's spawn... No, not a creeper. Creeper's a... That's a bad idea to spawn a creeper, especially in all this good work that I just did. Let's just find the zombie. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to spawn a zombie here. There we go. So when you... oh my goodness, he's on fire. Okay, back off. Okay. I am so sorry. First, I need... let me just redo that again. Let's see. Sunset. Yeah, it's at sunset. Okay. So the sun's coming down, and let's just spawn a zombie. There we go. So now we have a zombie here. It's Berserker Claymore. When you hold shift and right click, you get this slow. You go really slow, but you do a lot of damage. It's pretty significant. I guess. I don't really know. It gives you a slowness. I kind of really can't find a purpose for it. Kind of sucks. But now it's time to go on to the Berserker hammer, and this thing is beautiful. So what you can do when you get below 2 hunger or 2 health, you go under this rampage where you can do a lot of damage and you knock back all these enemies and stuff, and it does a lot of ridiculous damage. But it also, if you're at full health, it does this knockback as well. So as you can tell, it's at a more of a red color, and the red color indicates, you know, that you're low on health, and it gives you immense amount of damage output, and it does this crazy knockback. Okay, so let's go back to peaceful mode, and let's eat some food. And the next class that I'm going to show you is the Archer class, and the Archer class is pretty cool too. So we'll just take all this off, and let's put on the Archer stuff. And I'm going to show you the significance between this bow and the Archer bow of birch. Now, let's go to morning time. Here we go, or noon, doesn't matter. And let's take out our creepers. So let's put our nice creepers in here. I was doing a few tests, and there was a misfire, let's just say, and the creeper wasn't too happy about it. But anyways, let's get started. So the bow, when you fully charge it, does standard damage and takes about 3 hits to kill or 4 hits to kill a creeper. Just look behind us, make sure nothing's behind us. But with the Archer's bow of birch, you get this nice little perk with you set the enemy on fire, and it requires about 2 hits. Now, one thing that I did forget to mention right now is that you need the entire set to make sure this perk works. So if let's say you don't have the hat, let's spawn a little creepy creeper. There we go. It won't work. The perk will not work, and in fact, it won't shoot at all. It won't do anything. So it is required that you have the entire inventory set. So now it is time for the best class of the entire mod, which is the Mage class. Now, what I have here is the Soul Sphere, and it is made of, it's a circle. Ugh. And one thing I do want to address is that for those of you who are running on a very slow computer, it is going to lag. So if you could tell, it's kind of choppy right now, but it's because of the sphere itself. So just minding you. So let me see, where's that book? Okay, here it is. So let's just pull that out of here. And when the Mage's book of the wizard knowledge, it gives you these weird incarnations. Now the thing is though, is that if you click on the brewing stand with these two, you get a significant effect. With the glistering melon, you will regenerate health. With the glowstone, it'll become day and night. Now if you have blaze in your inventory, well, let's just say things get a little interesting. So let's go to my inventory and let's just put everything back except for the blaze powder. Now, if I activate the Soul Sphere, you get this nice lingering fire, okay? So, and what's cool about this fire is that it stays, and it just stays idle. Now, let's say, oh, I don't know, I want to punch it. Ugh! There you go. You can punch fire. So it's really cool. You could just like pull up a bunch of them and just punch it at creepers. It's awesome. I love this mod, or this class, but let's just say it's also very destructive. I mean, if you can't understand what I mean by destructive, oh my god, look at how slow it's going. It's like, yeah, where are you going? Where are you going, bro? Where are you going? Where are you going? There's a few bugs here and there. But now, let's show the last of the Mage class, which is the Lunar Staff. Now what this staff does, it does significant bonus damage when you attack enemies. It deals, I think, two hearts of magic damage, but also what it does is you can heal yourself. So let's just do a little bit of damage on ourselves, and I'll show you how it works. So, you do damage to yourself, and what you do is you have to hold shift and right click, and you will do this charge effect. Now, depending on how long you charge your staff, will give you a certain amount of healing. So let's just hold it for about 5 seconds, and let's just let go now. So there you go, it heals. And it's really cool. So guys, if you really like this mod spotlight, give it a nice sexy thumbs up. Let's go for 50 this one, because this one's really cool. There's a lot to do, and what's cool is that it doesn't give you the resources right away. I mean, you can make a wooden shield and all that, but if you want to get gold, now you have to go on a hunt for it. So it's more or less that you have to be more resourceful with what you get. It is back, my friends. It is back. Alright, let's go back to the ground. So, if you guys like it, yes, please give it a nice sexy thumbs up, and I will see you guys next mod spotlight. See you all later, guys. Peace out and freak out. Bye.